What is going on, YouTube? This is Lawrence over at Mighty Comics and Collectibles, and today we are back for a comic haul. I haven't been on YouTube for a couple of weeks, but doesn't stop me from buying good books when I see them. As most of you guys know, I've been working on an Amazing Spider-Man Silver Age run, 1 to 50. I'm about 14 books away now. Happy to finally announce that. But either way, I got some books I'm going to show you that I picked up over the past couple of weeks. But before we get to that haul, guys, this is a special video for me. I think it's been about a year now since I've been on YouTube, and we just crossed the 400 subscriber mark. So I couldn't be happier. I want to thank everybody who watches my content, subscribes to my channel, and likes my videos. I really do appreciate it. I've met some great people through the YouTube community, Instagram community, and just a fun time I've been having. So thank you guys. Maybe when we get to 500, we'll do a subscriber giveaway. Who knows? Hopefully something good. That's the first announcement. The second announcement is I wanted to let you guys know that I am going to be at the Clifton Comic Expo on April 5th, I believe it is, a Sunday morning. It's going to be my first show selling some of my books. So if you guys are in the area, I suggest you check it out. It's always a good show. And it's my first time going to be putting up a booth and selling some of my books. Nothing crazy, even though I will have some big keys there. So like I said, if you're in the area, stop by, say hello, and maybe buy some books. If anybody is interested in anything, shoot me a message on Instagram at LSM. No, that's not it. It's Lawrence_the_MCG on Instagram, or you can always comment in the YouTube comment section below. But either way, we're here for a haul. I'm going to show you guys what I picked up over the past couple of weeks. First things first, this book I picked up off of eBay. A low-grade book, but one that I need for my run. As I said, I'm doing an Amazing Spider-Man 1 through 50, and I'm happy to add to the collection Amazing Spider-Man number 35. And sorry for the glare of the Mylar. This is a mid-grade book, probably about a 3.0. Nothing great. As most of you guys know, I do look for these books in low to mid-grade, or sometimes when they're not as expensive and higher grade, but I'm trying to fill a run where I don't have to spend an enormous amount of money on these books. So either way, Amazing Spider-Man number 35. Next is a book I wasn't sure I was going to pick up, but as most of you guys know, I am a Todd McFarlane fan, one of my faves growing up as a kid. I may actually try to get this one signed by him at some point, but this is Marvel Age number 90. And I believe this is the first time we have a Spider-Man drawn by Todd McFarlane. And he's one of my favorite Spider-Man artists. Really nice copy of this book. As you can see, I paid $12 for it at Zap. Not really worth a whole lot of money, but either way, for any fan to have a first major character artwork is kind of important. At least it was important for me. So if anybody's wrong, if anybody thinks I'm wrong, that this is not the first Spider-Man McFarlane, please let me know, but I believe it is. Next is another book I purchased off of eBay, and it's another one I needed for my run. It is Amazing Spider-Man number 49, a cool Craven Vulture Spider-Man cover. Again, a lower to mid-grade book. There's a decent amount of spine ticks on this book, probably about a 2.0. But either way, still looks good for a early Spidey, and the colors do really pop on this, even though it's not in the greatest bag, and we'll have to swap that out at some point. Next book, I couldn't believe the price I found this book for, because when I see it on eBay, it's going for at least 50 to 75 bucks. I picked up Amazing Spider-Man number 59, and this is the first cover appearance of Mary Jane Watson. I picked it up for 25 bucks, which I thought was a steal. Not part of the run because this is, like I said, it's number 59, but a book that I've been hunting for a while, but I just thought was way too expensive for not really anything significant outside of Mary Jane being on the cover. So, but for 25 bucks, I was not going to let it pass. So, ASM 59 added to collection finally. This brings me to my last book. So, I've gone on and telling you guys about trying to pick up these ASM books for fair prices. A lot of these early books, I'm not talking about the major keys, but like, 8, 11, 12, 19, 16, stuff like that are not big keys, but they're early ASM, and there's some of them are like, $200, $300, $400, depending on the grade, which to me, I'm not spending that kind of money on a book that doesn't have a real big key. So I was able to pick this up yesterday as well at Zap, and it's got the price on it so you guys can see what I paid. Amazing Spider-Man, number 12. I think this is like the third Doc Ock appearance, if my imagination is right. I paid $115, probably a little bit less than that because I get a little bit of a discount with some coupons and stuff like that they guys give out if you buy enough books. But again, a low-grade copy of this book, probably about a 2.0 again. So there's definitely some cover wear you could see over here. But a nice yellow covered book, part of the ASM 1 through 50 that I'm trying to search out. And again, one of my favorite early ASM covers with Peter Parker unmasked and doing kind of like a back bend there from trying to get away from Doc Ock. But one of my favorite ASM covers, like I said. I picked this up for just under $115, which I thought was a good price. Like I said, I don't like spending a lot of money on these early books that are not huge keys. Just being over 100 was really where I want to be for these books, especially the early ones like 8, 10. Even though 10 is the first Enforcers, so that might be a little bit more, but this is right around what I want to spend for these books to complete this run. And I'm about 14 books away, and that's it for the haul, but I do have one other thing I want to go over. I'm 14 books away from completing this 1 through 50 run, so I'm going to tell you guys what they are, and if anybody has these books for cheap or fair prices, let me know. But like I said, the early ones, I'm really looking to spend around $100, even though I know some of them are going to be hard to find. 5 especially, it's an early appearance of Doctor Doom, and that's kind of gone crazy right now with everybody saying he's going to show up in the MCU. But it's 5, 7, 8, 10, 11, 16, 19, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 30, and 40. Total of 14 books I'm missing from that run. I have the major keys. These are the few I still need to pick up. And a lot of them, 22 through 40 shouldn't be that bad. 40 is kind of like a classic cover. Beautiful cover. So that might run a little bit more. I actually used to own that book and I sold it. And it was a beautiful copy. I don't know why I did, but I did. Either way, I know 5, 7, 8, 10, and 11 are going to be kind of iffy. And even 16 going to be a little bit more pricey. But I'm still looking for those if anybody has them in decent grade. So that's it for this haul, guys, and for the announcements. Thank you guys again for the 400 subscribers. I can't tell you enough how appreciative I am of it, and I hope you guys like my content. I hope to do more of it. It's just been kind of crazy. Second announcement, like I said, I'm going to be at the Clifton Comic Expo on April 5th selling some of my books. I do have a lot of keys, guys. I hope you guys stop by. I would love to meet some of you guys. Even if you don't buy anything, just come in, say hello. And lastly, the comic haul and the ASM books I'm missing. So that's it. This is Lawrence at Mighty Comics and Collectibles saying thanks for watching my video. Like this video if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't. And I'll talk to you guys soon.